Alright, hello and welcome back. Before we get started, let me say that I believe that every single dividend investor should fortify the spine of their investing career. Now, what do you mean by that? I invest $15 every single day into the S&P 500, VOO, okay? I don't even look at the price of it because I understand what it's designed to do over the course of the year. But that is the backbone of my invested wealth, right? In addition to that, I set up to where I invest $3 into both Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day. Whether crypto rises or falls, I never stop buying those two because I believe that years from now, they will both be worth substantially more than whatever the price is today. Right? I think every investor should have a backbone investment strategy to implement in order to fortify their investment in addition to whatever risk that they decide to take outside of their core investment, right? Now, that being said, I don't like to waste time, and I certainly want to respect yours. So let's jump right into today's topic, okay? Today we are talking about Gladstone Land, okay? Gladstone Land Corporation, that ticker symbol is LAND, okay? Not to be confused with Gladstone Commercial or Gladstone Investment Gain, right? Those are two totally different investments, right? More on those in another video. Now, I've done a segment on Gladstone Land before, but I thought it was important to double back on this one right now because of the special analyst rating. Okay, this one has been bumped up and has officially reached a strong buy status according to the analyst ratings, right? Sitting at just below $11 per share at a price point of around $10.86 at the price of this recording, or at the time of this recording. This one is a stock that I already own in my portfolio, and I would love, absolutely love, to own more of it. One, because I think that it's not only a unique specialty REIT, but I also think that this particular stock is currently undervalued and a great buy for my dividend portfolio. So I wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing, right? But first, we need to know what is Land Corporation and what is it that they do. Simply put, if you buy land stock, then what you are essentially buying is part ownership of farmland properties. You are becoming an owner, okay, a shareholder, an owner of farmland in the U.S. This is a REIT that revolves around agriculture, you all. They buy and then they lease farmland for the purpose of growing crops and farming to be done by whomever the tenants are, right? Our first stop today is going to be a website called allreits.com. That is allreits.com. And just like stockanalysis.com, this particular website is free. Of course, if you want to go the extra mile, you can pay a small fee to get premium access to information on any REIT that you want to research, right? But for the purpose of this video, we're using the free version of the site. Again, this is not an ad. They're not paying me to shift you guys or to point you guys into the direction of this site. I just think that it's super helpful for people that want to know more information on REITs, okay? And so when you pull up Gladstone Land, ticker symbol LAND once more, we arrive at a pretty neatly packaged overlook at this particular corporation. So let's all take a look together. So we got to pull it up right here. Gladstone Land, again, this is allreits.com. Once you pull it up, they have a very short paragraph here that kind of tells you about what it is that they do. This says, we are an externally managed agricultural REIT that is engaged in the business of owning and leasing farmland. We are not growers of crops, nor do we typically farm the properties that we own. We currently own 137 farms comprised of 101,079 acres across 13 different states in the U.S., as well as several farm-related facilities. So If you start to scroll down, you will get a litany of information that you can just pull over. And for the people that love to read about all of the data and information surrounding stocks, all of the technical analysis and stuff like that, all that information is right here for you. You don't even have to search that far and wide for it, right? Everything is right here. So this is what is really drives the I guess the necessity for people to come here to this site, because it's neat, it's all neatly packaged. Everything is right here. You don't have to go search for it, which is what I love, right? So you can see that share price again sitting at $10.86 at the time of this recording. And if you drop down, there's just more information. You can see their dividends at one point had reached up to 45 cents per share, but has since dropped all the way down to where they are currently sitting at about 4 cents per share, right? A little more than 4 cents per share. And they've got a host of other information here that talks about their dividends, their what's to be paid, what's their announcement dates for their dividends coming up. They've got a yield benchmark here that you can check out. And again, just a bunch of information for you all to look at. Now, I have this also pulled up on stockanalysis.com, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to the overview. The max chart, they're down nearly 30% on the max chart. Now you might be saying, oh my God, they're down 30%, what in the world happened, right? Valid question. However, you got to understand that this is a specialty REIT. They have taken a hit and a pounding over the course of the year since they IPO, because the farmland industry as a whole has really been hammered by just government laws, the government, the way that we treat our farmers here. We have really significantly taxed them, right? And so we have made it increasingly more difficult for farmland owners to really profit from their business, because we give them crazy amounts of just all types of different taxes that we put on them. And we're so strict with our regulations. Imagine a company like America being strict about regulatory things, considering that we feed our citizens some of the most terrible crap that you could ever put into your system. But that's neither here nor there. A different conversation for a different time. But they're down 30% all time. However, I believe that this stock is poised to do nothing but grow in the future, right? I do think that farmland is an industry that the government is taking more of a positive outlook on, and they're looking to not only conserve what it is that we already have and what we've already built, but trying to build upon what we already have and what we've already built. They're trying to figure out ways to implement laws in that will actually give them some tax breaks and help them out going forward, because we understand that agriculture is an important, vital part of what we do in America, right? So take a look down here. You have a short, very, very short kind of explanation of what land is. Founded in 1997, Gladstone Land is a publicly traded real estate investment trust that acquires and owns farmland and farm-related properties located in major agricultural markets in the U.S. and leases its properties to unrelated third-party farmers. The company, which reports the aggregate fair value of its farmland holdings on a quarterly basis, currently owns 169 farms. Well, you just read that they now own a little bit more than that, right? Again, they IPO'd way back in 2013, so that's roughly about 12 years that they have in the stock market, right? So let's go to the forecast. So forecast, they're saying that this is a strong buy. They're saying that they're expecting this to get up to a high of $20. With an average price of $17.33, with a low target of $16. Now, all of those are substantially more, right? You can see that those prices are substantially more than what the price is today, which, to them means that this is a strong buy considering where it is right now at $10.86. And if we go over to the dividend history, this is where I really, really enjoy and I really, really like this investment. You see that dividend yield sitting at 5.16%. That's not anything that's too crazy. It's a little bit higher than you know, the 4% that a lot of other REITs offer. But it's not up there in the crazy mark. It's not, you know, some of the one of the higher rates that we've seen, you know, the 10%, the 11, 14%, 16%, things of that nature. It's right around 5.16%. And this is paid out monthly. This is a monthly paying dividend stock. And if we drop all the way down to their dividend chart, look at that. You see that they've been not only been able to maintain that dividend, but they've also been able to increase that dividend over the course of their IPO date. And that is a beautiful uptrending chart that you actually want to see if you're a dividend investor. That should give you a lot of positive outlooks and views considering this stock and where it is, and considering their past performance as far as dividends. They didn't cut their dividend back in 2020 when the pandemic hit, like a lot of other companies did, especially REITs, because they got hit. A lot of REITs got hit the hardest, and BDCs as well, right? But listen, that's going to do it for this one. This is not going to be a long video by any means. I just wanted to get this information out to you all to let you know that Gladstone Land Corporation is a company that you might want to check out. I believe that at a price point of $11, just under $11 rather, that this is a company and this is a stock that is undervalued currently. And I just think that going forward, I'm expecting this one to be one of my winners in my dividend portfolio. But you all let me know what you think down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Make sure, as always, that you are investing diligently, but more importantly, invest responsibly. We'll see you in the next one.